Well, let's see here. Got this going, got that going. Everything looks pretty good. All right, so what I'm doing is I am setting up to try to plant trees because we need to plant some trees. I think we might do dirt. So if we put one there, maybe we'll start here. I want a little bit of room. So we start here, like this. Well, I'm doing a terrible job with this. I think that's about right. Hey, Mr. Ghosty. Hello, Miss Dust Bunny. How are y'all this afternoon? I am attempting to line up where I'm going to put my trees. Getting a nice little start area there, and then we're gonna, I think we'll jump two. One, two, well, maybe we should jump three. And maybe we should jump three. Is this almost like 2.5? Because that's a 2, and then I don't know. Because it's oak. So I think we should jump to that. Yeah, I think that's probably going to be the best bet. Do 3 in between. 1, 2, 3. That way I know what I'm doing. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Since we got our, I don't remember if I, that should work. And then it leaves space over here. Excellent. So we got our nifty little shed going here. And then I just want to plant some oak trees. So yeah, that way this is our forestry area as well. Then we're going to make a grass area over there. At least that's the general idea. How many did I get? 240. I'll guarantee you that, let's see, I should have enough room. I think we'll set it about right here. Yeah, that should work. I guarantee you I'm going to need another pallet of this before all is said and done. I don't know, though. I'm not planting quite as many. Well, I'm spacing them a little bit further out than I did my other ones. I forgot how long this takes. Jeez. 5 whole miles per hour. Yeehaw. Goody goody. So how's everybody doing today? It's Wednesday. I was planning on doing a live last night. Unfortunately, some things came up. I didn't get any sleep until late last night, or later last night. I didn't go to bed until I'd been up about 48 hours, and I went to bed somewhere around 7:45 last night, I think it was. Because I was just exhausted. My brain was not thinking. Like I couldn't even think straight. So, I decided not to do a live stream last night due to the fact that I couldn't focus. And hopefully we'll be back on our regularly scheduled programming now that my brain is a little bit more focused. Hello, my favorite vampire. How are you doing tonight? Okay, so we're going to stop there. That will leave us plenty of room to turn around down here at the end. How are you this afternoon, Mr. Stu? And how's Ebony? Hope you both are doing well. We are out here planting trees. I got my cattle barn set up on the last one. I got my grass done. And now we're just setting up we're setting up forestry at this point. And then we're going to jump into next month and see how we go. That's about what we're doing. Alright, so if we drop that down, and it should be right about there. Nope. Wrong button. Fat fingers, folks. Fat fingers. Close enough. So I think we're going to be on this map a little bit longer than Mr. Ghosty. Apparently he blazed right through this challenge. I, on the other hand, will probably be here much longer. I'm doing good today. I was just explaining that I was up for almost 48 hours between Sunday, Monday, and because of other factors, and I was exhausted, and hence why there was no live last night. I'm trying to do Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays now, because it seems like there's a lot of folks that are doing Mondays. I originally had thought to do Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, but I'm changing that up a little bit. So yeah, but we are definitely doing much better today than we were yesterday, because I couldn't even think straight yesterday. I've been up too long. Well, I only have 2 fields. I have the field, I have field number 1 in this field. Obviously, I'm down to 173,000 in my bank. We are, yeah, it was just some issues with family. That's all. That's fair enough. Fortunately, I don't have those anymore, which I am exceptionally happy about. Well, mainly because I didn't particularly. I mean, my father-in-law he was alright. Mother-in-law, But yeah, Ghosty apparently completed this in like no time, and I have decided that I'm going to follow through with some of the stuff that he might have been doing, like lime and turning slurry into fertilizer. I might be doing that. I do have this big old factory over at the main location. And we got wool going, and do we have goats? I think we put in goats. If we don't, we will have them. We're also going to have water buffalo and all that nifty stuff. Hello, Mr. Rusty. How you doing tonight? You taking care of yourself? As a family? Hope everybody's doing well. We are just tinkering around on this challenge that Ghosty came up with. Um, which apparently Mr. Ghost has already finished. So I guess I'm a little bit late to the game on that one. I think we'll be doing a little bit in the background. I was watching Farmer Donkey do this challenge, and he's had to redo some of his stuff. So it was, yeah. So if anybody doesn't know, apparently they have oil, like oil rigs, oil jacks, oil pump jacks, I should say. But apparently you have to put barrels in there, and it's like, why would you have to like put individual barrels in a pump jack? It's literally supposed to pump out to a holding tank, which then separates water and oil and all that nifty stuff. But oh, really? What? What? Oh, joy! You're gonna do this whole? I'm going to make another challenge, and I'm going to probably be sitting here like he's he's going to make a challenge. I'm going to watch him do the challenge, and I'm probably going to go, I need to do that challenge because I don't have enough on my plate as it is. No. Mm-mm. Um, I'm actually trying to finish off my other challenge, my Homestead Act challenge. And I'm not doing really well at that either. So, I mean, we're doing a lot better. I wound up, let's see, I got over $500,000 in the bank at this point with it. So doing pretty decent with it. Um, no, yep, nope, okay. Let's see, one, two, oh, I messed that up. Oopsies. Yeah, um, I sometimes I overcommit on things, and I'm gonna have to quit doing that. I think the Homestead Act challenge is going quite well. Um, I have to get back into it and do some more decorations because I decided that this time on the Homestead Act, on that challenge itself, I'm going to make it look like a homestead that I would live on, and that people would actually be happy to live on themselves. So I'm creating more pathways, like I'm making a little trail through the woods, and all kinds of different stuff. Um, I know some people might not like that stuff, but me personally, growing up in the country, I like having little hidey holes that I can go to and prop my feet up and be happy. And um, I wish there was a way I could put a dock in, because I would put a dock on that little pond just so you could fish off of it. That would be cool. Now, I'm not going to lie, one of the reasons I actually put this um, woodworking location down here is due to the fact that there's a really big hill going back over to your main location, like your main farm. And quite honestly, I had no intention of pulling that hill every time I decided to go back with logs. Just not going to happen. So yeah, I guess you could say it's partially me being lazy, or me just not wanting to pull that hill. And it seems like this is a European map, so things are a little tighter here. Well, maybe so. I'm gonna have to go and look through some more of those, like go on ModHub or something to see if you can find like a dock or something resembling a dock. Would probably work, I guess. Well, I'll figure it out eventually. Well, Mr. Rusty is really good at decorating. I do like to watch him do decorating around his farms and stuff. Because he pays a lot of attention to detail. And I like that. I like paying attention to detail. So I can greatly appreciate his ability to decorate his farms or his homesteads. Yes, Mr. Stu. Did you jump rigs off of those? Did you get a Kenworth and jump it? I'm curious to know. Because I mean, like the Peterbilt, it's called a Lizard. Um, but the Peterbilt I have in the game, it can get up to a really good speed. I haven't jumped it off anything yet. I may have to try that at some point, just to see how much air I can get with it. But I mean, I can put 1,000 horsepower in it, so. Oh, definitely. Definitely. Yeah, I can put 1,000 horsepower in that Lizard slash Peterbilt lookalike. Um, well, that was a failure on my part. There we go. You haven't jumped the Kenworth yet. Okay, okay. So let me know when you plan on jumping the Kenworth. I want to watch that. Because of science, obviously. I mean, we have to measure how far that thing goes. We have to get a general idea of how far it jumps. I think that's an absolute necessity. Yeah, I messed that up badly, didn't I? Whew. I need to learn to count. Yeah, another oak farm going up. Oh, that's my task. Oh, okay. All right. All right. Well, when are we doing it? Let me know. I'll do it. I'm more than happy to jump a KW over a ramp. I mean, I built a snow ramp just so I could jump a Mahindra on top of an equipment shed, so, you know. And I'm going to tell you guys a little something. The physics in this game sometimes does the quite the opposite of what you would suspect them to do by, you know, experiences in real life. So, okay, okay. Well, I wasn't around last night. Monday night, I had issues pop up. So, yeah. I think it took me 3 tries, but I finally got that Mahindra on top of that shed. But you had to hit that ramp just right to make that happen. I mean, I probably could have done better if I'd used the landscaping tool, but I wanted to know if I could actually build a ramp out of snow with a bobcat and make it jump it. That was the key. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. That should be the fourth one right there. Yep, that's the fourth one right there. Okay. Sorry guys, I like to space my trees out about 3 wide. It makes it going through them easier, although technically I probably won't be going through these for any reason, but now you can tell just how bad I messed up right there. So we need to fix this, fix that, and put that in right there. So 1, 2, and 3. So 3 is going to be right there. We got to fix that. And then 1, 2, 3, and this is going to be right there. So if I go another 3, 1, 2, 3, it would be right here. I'm going to mark this location, although I don't know that I'll put it in because that might block up my access here. So might not do it. Might not do it. Okay. Okay. Did you landscape that in, Mr. Stu? I'm curious. You got a mud pit too? Oh man. I've been playing a little bit of SnowRunner, folks, not gonna lie. That's Mr. Stu's fault. Just gonna say. That's all Mr. Stu's fault. And it's distracted me a little bit from Farming Simulator. Because I went and I got it, and then I found that you drive trucks, and considering I used to be a truck driver, and haven't driven trucks in a bit, it was kind of nice to be able to drive a truck around again. But not only can you drive trucks, you can drive trucks in mud. I mean, seriously, guys, driving trucks in mud, fun. Not to mention, it's like, oh, go over and pick up a couple of pallets of freaking rice field. You love them rice fields, man. I swear. Just one of these days, one of these freaking playthroughs I do, I am going to put a rice field in, and I'm going to name it Stu's Rice Field. That's what I'm going to do. The Vampire's Rice Field. That is going to be yours. It is going to be there, dedicated to you. And I may make that a habit of doing every single. Exactly. I mean, it's fun driving trucks in mud. I mean, why would you not want to drive a truck in mud? I mean, driving trucks on the highway, I've done that like many times. But there's something about getting like I used to drive trucks, hauling logs out of the woods, and you know that takes a certain skill set to get a load of heavy logs out of the woods without having to be dragged out, winched out, or something to that effect. So, you know, test your skill a little bit. I'm pretty sure this is the right one. I think so anyway. Yeah. Wow. I am getting better at this. All right. So let's pop around here. So we'll do this one and the one next to it, and apparently I am going to have enough trees to do this. Nice. I'm filled pretty sure I filled that up. That wood mill, that sawmill, whatever you want to call it. Pretty sure I filled it. Um we still got some grass around that we can use. Yeah, that's the ones that didn't figure out how to get the freaking truck out of the woods like they were supposed to. Now, in saying that, um, it helps a lot if the guy that's on the bulldozer that is making the road for you to go in and out with your logging truck, if he knows what he's doing. Because, you know, hey, Mr. Thin, how you doing, brother? How you doing all right tonight? You working? And if you are, please stay safe. It would be greatly appreciated if you did so. But I do appreciate you popping in. But yeah, the guy on the dozer, when you're building the initial road to go into wherever you're, yeah, well, I've actually done it myself. Like I've been the dozer operator. All right, Mr. Thin, I definitely appreciate you popping in and taking the time out of your busy schedule. As always, please take care of yourself, sir. Greatly appreciate it. But yeah, I've been the dozer operator because I told the other dozer operator, which wasn't really a dozer operator, he was just a. Anyway, I told him he was an idiot and I'd do it myself, basically. Now that road didn't have any problems getting out on. They did whinge and complain that I took a little bit longer, and it's like, well, I can take a little bit longer and we don't have to winch these guys out, or we can do it fast and dirty and we'll be winching them out every other freaking truck. All right. Last one. Yep, we should easily be able to do this and have a few trees left over, which we can plant over there, I think, at some point. By hand. Joy. Oh, it is. I greatly enjoy it. I mean, honestly, if you look at it, men that are driving big machinery are just basically boys that grew up, had, you know, Tonka toys and stuff like that, and decided that that's what they wanted to do when they were older. So technically, it's just a big toy. And it's fun. It really is. Like, I didn't mind doing it. I've operated skidders and hauled skidders. I've done, if it had anything to do with logging, I basically did it. I've even hauled the wood chips. Yep, metal Tonka toys. I had several when I was growing up. Now the one thing I haven't done, I haven't driven the big mining trucks, if you know what I mean, like the ones that. But I have driven a dump truck. They're big mining dump trucks, but I haven't driven one of that size. I have driven one of a smaller size. It was articulated and it was interesting. Nice. Well, I'm not certified on all that, but everybody knows, like, my resume will show that, I've done a great deal of heavy haul and stuff like that. So I never really wanted to do the towing thing though. We have 6 left. 6 trees. Nice. I don't know. We'll figure out a spot to put those at some point. For today, that's going to be it for them. And I'm going to go ahead and pull my machinery. I'm going to pop my machinery over here. I mean, apparently some of this is mine. But, I don't think this is actually on my land here. So we'll move the machinery back over here. Yeah, I can understand that. I mean, I'm 57. My resume is full of stuff. So if I wanted to go back into trucking and basically whatever I wanted to do, I could easily do it. I have done it actually. But for the time being, I am currently basically being a caregiver to my mom. So, and it makes it really hard to do trucking when you have to be around the house all the time. All right. So our equipment is basically where it needs to be. And we've already got us one. Okay, we've already got some beans out. That's good. Bounty hunting. You know, that's something I never did. I wasn't even interested in bounty hunting. I remember when, what was it, Dog the Bounty Hunter came out, that a show about that or something. I was like, nope, no interest. All right, now I'm going to do a quick check. Well, I can do a quick check from this screen. Productions. Now I've got this one. Which one is that? Okay, so the wood chip. Okay, so that's my new one. That's this one, I bet you. Yep, 24,000. So I'm going to have to cut some more trees. I'm going to have to cut the trees and drag them over here. For now, I'm going to pop over to this location. Yeah, I hear you. Now we got the tractor and that in there. And I'm going to have to put a manure heap somewhere around here. Probably going to wind up putting it over here on this side. I don't see any reason for us to be using this gate. Because we can put straw in up here. We can put straw and food in up here. And the straw just goes straight over. Food piles up. So we don't really need that gate for anything. So we'll just leave that closed. So we'll probably put the manure heap and the slurry location right out here. Might as well go ahead and do that now. Let's see, I think the manure heap is, yeah, it's this one. I think it was this one that I decided to do on the other barn that I have. I think we'll put it right. Well, I gotta move my tractor. Jeez. Okay. Let's try this one more time again. So if we put the manure heap there like it belongs, okay, that works. And then we should have a slurry thing in here somewhere. Maybe it's under silos. And then we can, well, I can't put cows in just yet. Or was that under containers? I can't remember. God, I am terrible at this sometimes, people. I hate to say that, but I really am. See, I thought about putting these in, but they didn't do what I needed them to do. And that thing is just, that thing's huge and very expensive. So I think it might be under containers. Let's go to containers. Although I could be wrong. It might actually be under silo extensions. It's sad when you can't, oh, right there. Right freaking there. That's it right there. Slurry storage. Under silo extensions. Okay, so we want it to look sort of like well, it won't let me place that one. So then apparently we had it in here. Because I did place one. I don't. I am so confused on how that operates sometimes. I mean, because I can place, I think it's, there is a silo. Where is it? I saw it earlier. See, I could put this in, because that's a slurry tank. Oh, thank you. I have 51 subs. Okay, thank you. I was not even aware of that. Thank you very much, sir. So we can put this one in, it's 450,000. That should be enough, yeah. Yeah, we can put that there, and then we can make a little divot in here to make it look kind of nifty, right? So we can put a little bit of a thing like that. Of course, we need to clean the edges up. Alright, then we can come back in and just do this. That looks pretty good. And then we can do, well, actually, we can just do that. That'll work. that even looks like it's set up pretty good. Cool. Okay, so we've got that done. Let's pop out of here. No, I can't do that yet. I still need more straw. I'm pretty sure I need to take this tractor back over to the other location. You know what? That works. Yeah, it's hanging off a little bit, but it works. Let's crank this up. Huh, there you go. And then we got the plow and the mower there and the forage wagon there. Okay, cool. Let's go back over to the other farm. Because that one tractor should be able to do everything I need over here. And it's going to be 2 years before we see any trees out of there. But when we do, it will be cool. Oh, yeah, I have landscape anywhere, so I cleaned all this up the other day. Just so I could kind of see what was going on with it. That field will be mine eventually. Yeah, we'll go this way. See, this hill is what I'm talking about, having to drag, whoop, settle down. Having to drag logs up this hill, very painful. I mean, even dragging the tractor up it is slowing us down. Can't remember what I was dragging up this hill the other day, but it slowed us down. All right, people, get out the way. Thank you. Sidewalks were made for driving on, by the way, people. Just saying. All right. Now we have a tractor back over here. We do have some stuff that has come out. So first things first, we need to get this tractor off of the trailer. And that looks like that will do it. And I can go grab some of the sorghum. And that we can put into... Where am I putting the sorghum? I think I'm putting it in here. No, I'm storing the sorghum over in that one. Okay. I thought it was better to be... See, you can't get a big trailer through here. I tried it. I mean, I can do it, but it takes time. So I got this trailer instead, and it seems to work fairly well. We're not selling the sorghum. We are storing it for the time being. I don't understand why the product's sold. It wasn't sold. Did it sell it? Surely not. No? No, it put it in there. What? Anyway, I don't know what that all was all about, guys. Okay. So we got a little bit of wool. That's nice. And we have more of our onions, which I think we're going to have to get some more onions out. See how many I got in here. Oh yes, we're definitely going to have to get more onions. Okay. Those will go into our storage location. If we don't flip it first. See, we do have onions way back here in the back. Alright, so we got our onions. Do we have any? No, we do have a little bit of goat's milk. And we do have some wool. So what do we got here? And what's this? Okay, so we'll move this over. Got plenty of grass, got plenty of water. Put that there. And then we'll get in our tractor, get some onions, and then shove them into the nifty little onion packing machine over here. That's one way to do it. Just hit the barrier and it flips for it, and there you go. All right. Close enough for government work. Pop in here. So there was 14,000 in that onion packing machine. It will hold. It will hold 50. And I have. Yeah. Go ahead and get the whole thing, I guess. So what we'll do is we will get all of it, part the trailer with the tractor attached to it at the location, and it will basically feed it overnight what it needs until it runs out. That's basically what it would do. Or it did the other day when I was testing it. So, I mean, I guess technically I could speed it up and show you what I was talking about, but so if we put it like this and then we just go dump and we jump out while it's doing that. So to fill it up, and then it just keeps dumping it as it uses them. It's kind of cool like that. Let's go check on this, see what I have in here. Plenty. We have plenty. Which means I'm going to have to get the wood production up soon because... And it's not too soon. Alright, let's pop back over to this one. Okay, everybody should be happy and don't have to worry about cattle just yet because we don't have any. And this is the little house I built. I even made a little driveway. And we'll go ram this into the back wall. Whoops. Yep. Back wall rammed. There we go. All right. That's what our weather looks like. We have a fire going, even though it is, well, you know, pretty warm. I do like the wood heater look, though. I mean, yeah, they did pretty good on that. Just going to say something, folks. This is something you would never see in my house. There would not be a place setting for 8 people. I don't have that many people that I know. Okay, maybe I do. But not all at the same time. Anyway. Let's do this. Nope, that's not it. Guess I could jump here on the bed. What is this? This is September, okay. Alright, next. Rain. Okay. So we do have something on sale. What's on sale? Nope, not for that price. Okay. Okay, those lights are, I had not noticed the lights on the side of the house before. Those are kind of cool, actually. Kind of cool. We do have to do more decorating around this house, though. We put this down, but yeah, we got some more decorating we need to do around the house. And we couldn't really do much of anything here, like, because of the tire tracks. The tire tracks are part of the map. There's nothing we can do about that. So even if I removed this, like the gravel, the tire tracks would still be there. So there's not a lot I can do about it. I am planning on putting something down here. I don't know what yet. So, let's see. Oh, yep, cool. Cool. All right, we need a trailer. We're going to do our daily morning rituals. Whoops. Now, I'm pretty sure we can do contracts on this map, but I just don't know whether it's worth it or not, you know? So let's see if we were able to get rid of all of that. I think so. Yes, it's all gone. Yay. So while I've got this out, I'm going to pop over to these guys. They're doing sorghum right now. And when they're doing sorghum, you get straw from it out of these particular greenhouses. So I'm collecting my straw up because straw is useful for cows. And I'll probably be putting up more of these greenhouses because I need some other stuff out of them too. That's not too bad. Almost 10,000 straw in a month. I'm not complaining. So we will go and dump it. Are we going to dump it? No, we dump it in... Oopsies, I went the wrong way. We dump it in the 3 silo place. Because the 3 silo place, that farm production, we got hay, we got silage, and we got itty bitty tiny amounts of straw. So, yeah, we don't have a lot of straw. Getting more, slowly but surely, but we don't have a ton. Now, we can park this, I think we'll just park this here for the time being. Turn the motor off. Alright, let's go over here. And is that using it as it goes, or I'm not sure. I'm confused. Okay, onions, packed onions. When is packed onions good to sell? Um, okay, onions packed. December. That's when we'll sell those. So for now, oh, we have pig feed. Yay, we have pig feed. So if we, and that should be canned green peas. Should be the operative word. So this should be pig feed, yes. And that should be canned peas, yes. Excellent. Which also means that we need to get more peas in here. Yep, need to get more peas in here. Okay. So the pig feed we will be keeping because we will be having pigs. So we will be storing that, and I think we'll store the canned green beans, green peas as well. Okay, there we go. That's done. We'll go ahead and put these into... Come on, work with me here, people. Now we shouldn't have... Normally what happens is if I buy a place, if I buy like a property, and it already has a certain product on it, a crop on it, I will harvest the crop. Like I'll buy it and harvest the crop. So the question is, how many onions do these people plant? What is onions? What does onions look like? Onions. So we have at least 2 fields with onions on them. But yeah, we won't have to worry about that for a while. So I think what I can do is I can sell the onion thing, this happy little thing right here. I can go ahead and sell that, get it out of the way. And then I can go to our productions, factories. And if I can find Miss Omatana's farm production again, that would be fantastic. I do like Omatana's stuff. She's very clever, and I'm going to have to put in Granny's knitwear at some point too. I think it's this one. Yeah, it's this one. So we are going to place, should I put it here or should I put it over here? I think we'll put it here because we can always back in. That will give us more space. That does do the green peas, yes. There we go. See, on top of that, these are not just being used for green peas, they can be used for a lot of other things, which means once they get done using the green peas, or doing the green peas, they can be switched to another product. Hence the reason I like to have them around. Because I can actually take and put wool in those and it will, if I remember correctly, I can actually take and put wool in here. Where is it? I think it's, yeah, fabric. I can make fabric wool just by putting wool in there. 20 for 10. The reason I normally don't do that is due to the fact that we can actually put down Granny's knitwear and it's much easier because you just throw the wool in there and it makes the clothes. What was I doing? Oh yeah, peas. Gotta go get peas. And this is a sell point I put in right here. Makes life a little easier. All right, peas. Start. So we need at least, I don't know, 60,000? It's a guess. I don't know for sure. We'll go with 60,000 because I think they hold 40. Let's see here. Peas. Oh, they hold 24. So, yeah, we went a little bit too much on that one. You know what? We'll just go out this way. And then we can just pop in right there, fill that up. And fill that one up. And then, of course, we're going to have to set this up to do peas. So, canned peas. Canned? Yeah, that's it right there. Activate. All right. And those are set up and ready to go. And then we need to take this truck and go grab all of our nifty, happy, wonderful wood. Yes, that's what we need to do. But first, let's dump this out. You know, the one thing I did not think about was, yes, I have a tractor over there at the other location. I do. But I don't have any way to transport the wood beams to market. Okay, we'll think about that one. We really don't have the money to just go willy-nilly anymore. We have spent a fair chunk of change trying to get this going. We'll unhook from that, and then turn that one off. We're going to grab the wool, so we'll move these out. And that will allow us to grab it. How much grass is in here? Boy, you dudes are doing some damage to that grass. 672, 1,000, 1,000. Okay, we'll pull those out. And they're doing some damage to the grass too. Now I do have a couple of stacks over here. Or I have 2 bales of grass. You know what? I think we're going to go ahead and set up Omatama's, or I think we're going to go ahead and set up Granny's knitwear. That way we just start shoving the wool straight into it. Okay, let's see here. I need to be able to... Okay, so that's where you... Okay. I don't want to fix it to where... About there, I think? No. Alright, I gotta go move that in a minute. Let's grab the goat milk. Get the sorghum in a minute. There are there's about 4,000 sorghum in each one. We'll go ahead and store all this into the big storage unit. Okay. And then we will move our happy little dude here. I think we'll just spin him around and put him over here for the time being. I can move him later. That should work. Then we can put in Granny's knitwear. I think we'll go ahead and put this up here. Maybe let's even it out with this. About, yeah, I think about there. Because we're gonna, you know what? What do you mean it overlaps with something? What is it over? Don't start with me. Put that about there. Hey, Cousin Skeeter, how you doing, man? All right, so we got that, and we got these pumping out green canned peas, and we're gonna have that pumping out some. Let me just pop in here real quick. I want to make sure. Yeah, so that shouldn't interfere. So like this shouldn't interfere with me unloading into that. If it did, it would be very, very painful. Now let's see how this works. Yes, it would appear that I am. Let's get the wool out. We got 5 stacks. Okay, okay. That's fine. Well, this is sort of the commercial area over here. So, alright, 5 stacks. Glad to hear it, Mr. Skeeter. Appreciate you popping in. So if we come up in here and we pop it right here, if we take that off, none of it should disappear. Nope. And it should be going to the left. Yes, unloading side is to the left, so if I back up a little bit and then unload, it should pop straight in. Excellent. Then we can tell it to start making clothes. Wool. Activate. Excellent. Alright, now it's time to pick up some wood. That's a fair bit of wood. Yeah, okay. Sure, got it. Let's move up here. Alright, we'll back up. Okay, I thought I had put this pretty wide, but apparently I did not put that. Oops. I didn't put it wide enough. I don't want to hit the other, I mean, the place, this sawmill is built like a no tomorrow, so it's not like it's going to hurt it, I don't think, but okay, so that should do the trick for that. Excellent. We have wood beams. We have several wood beams. Let's go sell the wood beams. Okay. So let's do that. 91,000. Excellent. Alright, let's run over to our other wood mill and see how well it produced. Alright, people, get out the way. I got things to do. Really? Those white lines ain't gonna save you, dude. I mean, the white lines kind of remind me of a start-finish line anyway, so I don't know. Maybe it's just me. This old girl get up and roll. 80 mile an hour. Woohoo. Gotta go around that one. Let's see. And we got a few wood beams over here. Excellent. Grab a few of those. See if we can get close enough to actually be able to get these. There's always got to be one. Seriously, always got to be one. Okay, sorted. Okay. See if we can figure this one out. Well, okay, there we go. Alright, let's go back. Let's go back. So I guess this is how we'll do it. We should be okay. Excuse me, Mr. Dump Truck Driver, but you're not going fast enough. Gotta go. I really hope this guy doesn't break and go left. That's good. Although if he did, I could show you the crazy physics in this game. Because I can guarantee you it would send me flying. Probably wind up somewhere on the other side of the map, upside down. With all the wood still attached to the trailer, mind you. Yep, yep, you're about to get hit. No, no, dodge them. Barely. Alright. So we did pretty good for our first month of... Almost flipped it. Okay. And we'll just pop right through here. Swing through there, and... Another 65,000. That's over 100,000 we got off that, so definitely not complaining. Alright, so we now have to get our sorghum. Yep, y'all can move. It's fine. But in saying that, now that we've got some extra cash on hand, we can actually put in more greenhouses. That will help us get us more straw. That will help us get some other stuff that I'd like to get, because apparently in that production, this 3-domed production here, farm production, we can make lime, we can make liquid fertilizer, and liquid fertilizer comes from digestate and slurry, and we're going to have slurry from the cattle, or we can make slurry from manure and water, which is kind of cool. But the liquid fertilizer, which one is it? We can make, like, if we do this, if we take our slurry and make digestate, which is what's required for the liquid fertilizer, digestate. If we make this from slurry, yes, it turns into an electric charge, not sure why, but we get methane and we get straw from it. So it's kind of cool, which means we can like use the cows sooner rather than later. With diesel, if we put some greenhouses to making canola, while we have methane being produced from digestate production, we can make diesel, which means we don't have to pay for diesel anymore. Sort of, maybe, depends. Anyway, that's the idea. And then we can always purchase stone to make lime and road salt, apparently. But we'll have to figure out how much lime is worth. Anyway, let's go store the sorghum. I sure am getting I'm getting sorghum, and I'm not doing anything with it. That's because I don't have chickens yet. But once we do get chickens, we're going to have enough to like hold them over for a minute, I reckon. All right, how much sorghum does that give us? 32,000. Excellent. You know what we can... can we get... I don't know. I need to go check. I do need to go check something. I need to check to see if we can mow grass again yet. August, September. Because we cut it in August. September, October. It's probably not ready yet. If we can still get... If we can still get a grass cut in November. I mean, it is 62 degrees outside in game. Grass is still growing at that point. So if we can go to November and get another cut, that would be really, really good. And I need to put some more greenhouses. Now, let me pop over to this one. Yeah, this is the one I wanted to pop over to. No. No. No, I didn't want that one. I wanted the tractor. Let's go look at our field, our grass field. Let's see what it's doing. Whoa, don't hit the barn. No, hitting the barn. Okay. See, I cleaned that area off over there because I wanted to see what we had. And it takes 3 months. Now, like next month, this grass field will be ready to cut. It is fertilized. We need to fertilize it again. And it'll be ready next month to cut. Question is, yeah, I don't know. I think we're going to have to cut it next month. And we're going to have to cut the grass, the meadow grass next month too. And just take what we can get off of it so that we can shove more into our production over there so that we can get TMR and get the cows started. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here and grab the fertilizer wagon. And we do have a big one. Don't know that I should have bought this big son of a gun, but it fertilizes pretty good. Now, mind you, you look down there and it only shows you like a little bitty tiny amount. And yet that's 5,834 liters. So, and the good thing is in that production over there, I'm pretty sure we can do solid fertilizer as well. Yeah. And it takes 2 digestate, 2 manure, 4 methane. And that's what we get out of it. So considering we're using solid fertilizer in this, not a problem. We can make our own fertilizer, and that means we reduce our cost. So that's a good thing. I'm gonna have to bring my skid steer over here. Alright, so let's fertilize this one more time. That should mean it's 100% fertilized. And we'll go to steering assist. See what we got here. Cool. Alright. I mean, this is a fair bit of field here. I left the edges as meadow grass. I debated on whether I should actually turn all of it into something else or not. Like if I should go ahead and plow the entire thing and turn it into a grass field. I decided against it. Now let me just double check, make sure. I think, yeah, it looks like it's getting it all. Okay, hang on a minute. Let me go back up here. Why are you not? Okay, here we go. Yeah, we are getting it. Okay, cool. Need to turn around. Those are my trees too. Those 2 trees right there are my trees as well. So I can come cut those down and drag them back. What are you doing? No, we're going to keep on this track right here. Apparently you don't like me staying on this track right here for some reason. That's fine. I'm going to hit a fence. Yep, sure did. Well, that was fun. Now, I can assure you, if we were in real life, I would have punched straight through that fence and just kept going with barbed wire flying every which way. which of course would have caused problems because then I would have had to rebuild the fence, which would have perturbed me because I had to rebuild the fence. Of course, it's on my own fault because I ran over the fence. All right, let's go back over here. Yep, and we'll get this going that way, and then we should be able to finish this field off. I have to admit, it's not using as much fertilizer as I thought it would. I mean, it's still using a bit, but it's not using quite as, yeah, it's not using as much as I thought it would. Which is, it's nice. It's very nice. And now we need to look for these little dudes. Yep, yep, yep. And of course, right there in that corner, geez, always one little spot somewhere I miss. But it's fine. Probably shouldn't hit the cars. That would be a bad idea. Probably should start fertilizing again. I do like this field, even though it is kind of hilly. I do like this field. Yep, pretty good, pretty good. We should get a fair bit of grass off this field, actually. Hay, grass, whatever. There we go. Field is fertilized, or almost fertilized. We just wait. What? Okay, thank you. All right. Yeah, it used about 1,800 liters of fertilizer. Not too bad. I have to admit that's pretty good considering. I think I had one of them that I was using that it had 1,800 liters and it used all 1,800 liters and I had to go get more. And that was just way, way more than expected. I want to block this road off. I mean, apparently people in this location like going around and around because that's all this road does is just go around in a circle. But it is Europe, the birthplace of roundabouts. So, okay, fair. Although unusual that there actually aren't any roundabouts on this map so far that I've found. All right, that's that. And that's that. Pop back over here. All right, everything has been taken care of. Our morning rituals have been done. I think we should put, I don't know. We need more grass so that we can keep these hungry fellows fed. Because they are going through some grass. And so are these guys over here. So we're going to have to cut that field to get more grass. Because like I said, we only have two bales over here. Now granted, they're both 9,000 liters each. But, you know. I think I actually have some grass in the forage wagon over there now that I think of it. So the question is if I put more greenhouses in here, I probably should set them up right here. Kind of match that area over there. That will allow us to put some more stuff here if we need to. It'll also allow us to have an ability to just drive straight through and come out, or drive straight through and go out. So if we put those over here, we can create an area around them where we can grab some stuff as needed. Yeah, I think that'll work. I mean, we still have this area here that we can use if necessary. We still have all this area here. I don't want to put anything further back than sort of like where this is right now, like up here. I don't want to put anything up here because this is the house. I probably will, or I am thinking about putting some trees through here. Just decoration type style. And then it's a possibility I might put another, like maybe a pig pen down here or something. I'm not sure. But I mean, we can get pig feed now, which means by getting pig feed, we can put the pigs in. We'll get manure. We'll at least get slurry off of pigs. And obviously we can use slurry. I'll have to think on that one. I've got to make up my mind on what I really want to do, because I think having this little area right here for maybe pigs and then chickens might be a good idea. Then we can add a little service road type thing here. So I think that might be what we do. No, but we need, well, again, I said I was going to do all the animals. So pigs are one of the animals that are available. So I've got the sheep, I've got the goats, I've already got set up for cows. So I've already got set up for that. I'll have to set up for horses at some point right now. That is on the back burner. Pigs, though. See, like, you can fit 35 in there. See, with this one, you can get slurry. Pig feed. You can put 50 of them in there. 25 in this. This is way too big. Yeah, no, not that one. Maybe something like that? I mean, that's 12. No, I think we want more than 12. What in the what? You can keep 1,000 pigs in this? What? What? Really? Um, what do you feed them, though? And where did I get this? What the absolute frickety fracky? Never mind. I don't know. I don't want to know at this point. What is this? 36. I can't, although you can customize. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, honestly, with the bricks like that, it kind of looks like a outhouse. We can't customize the fence with that one. That is really, really big. So we might do this and customize the pasture. I think if necessary, I can put a slurry thing down. So that's the food, that's water. Can we customize the fence on this? I don't know. I'll have to check these out and see if I can customize some of the fences. See, the pasture can be done on this one, but you're not getting any slurry out of it, which is what we want. We want slurry. Um, I may have to look at more pig type buildings. This one that we can do slurry. I think I've used this one before. I can't, you know what? Hang on a second. Let's do this. Let's get this matched up about there. You can customize the fence. So if we want it to go, oh, wow, okay, so it's got to come back over here. Interesting. Interesting, because I could go this way. But I have to come back to it. Um, hmm. I'll have to think on that. Yeah, no. Yeah, I'll have to think on this because I can customize the fence, but they're both located on the same side. The only other thing I can think of, let's sell that off real quick, is instead of facing it this way, I could face it like this. Maybe put it dead center. I don't know. We might be able to come through about there. If we did it like that, I could make it to where it blocked the road, so we wouldn't go through with the road. But then I could match the size of the fencing to that. So if we put it about there, yeah, that would make sense, possibly. I don't know. Anyway, guys, I've been going for about an hour and 30 minutes now, so I think what we're going to do is we're going to call it there because I do need to, I just saved. I don't know why I did that because I do need to have a look at how I'm going to do some of this stuff before I actually do it. And get my, so basically I've run through all of everything that I was planning on doing so far, basically. Um, so I appreciate you guys for coming in. I hope you enjoyed. Um, not that we did a lot. I mean, we laid down some forest tree. We put some more stuff over here, which is really great. And yeah, we'll get some more. We will definitely get some more animals in now that our bank balance is looking a little bit better. So take care, guys. Appreciate you sharing your time with us. And yeah, just take care and try to stay warm, all that nifty stuff. And we will catch you next time. Today is Wednesday, so we'll probably have another live on possibly tomorrow, actually, because I'm trying to change things up to Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. So hope to catch you guys later, and I'll let you know when we stream again.